Hey, good Thursday morning. This is Pastor Bill coming to you from Ritchie County, West Virginia. It's going to be a short devotion today because I'm going to be outside majority of the today. I've got some exciting stuff going on, especially this afternoon. I'm looking forward to it. But today I just want to talk about, respecting one another, helping one another, loving one another. Things that Jesus taught us. It's simple to talk about, but it's so difficult to do. Last night I had a phone conversation with one of my lifelong friends, and when I say one of my lifelong friends, some of you know him, some of you've dealt with him before, especially if you live up in Tri-Towns area. But we had a deep conversation last night. And when he was born, before he was born, his mom told me that she had a vision. And the vision was that he was going to be different. He wasn't going to be like all the other kids. He was going to be different. The vision, in this vision, God told her that he was going to be an example of what God's love looks like. She didn't understand what that meant. But he's 60 years old. He'll be 61 in May. And one of the things that I've learned over and from him is that he does look at the world. When you look at the world through his eyes, you look at the world through the eyes of what Christ would see the world. He doesn't see color. He sees people. He doesn't see disability. He sees ability. He doesn't see hate. He sees love. And last night when we were talking, he said that whenever it was his time to go, he wanted me to make sure that everything was done the right way. And I have no idea where any of his paperwork, and I don't know any of those things. He's in Maryland. But he asked me if I would do that for him. And he said, guess what I did today? And I said, what did you do today? And he said, I sent a balloon up to heaven. I sent a balloon up to heaven. And I said, you did? He said, yes. And he said, I do this once a month. And I said, why do you do that? And he said, because I want to remind my mom and my dad and my sister that even though they're not here, I love them. And he said, I always write a little note and I attach it to the balloon. And I send it up to heaven. And I stand and I watch it disappear. And when it disappears, I know that it reaches heaven. Now, for those who don't know who I'm talking about, he's mentally handicapped. He probably, even though he's 60 years old, he probably has the mind of a 5 or 6 year old. He believes in people. He believes in humanity. He had a difficult life. And, people picked on him. He had to be moved from his hometown high school because of being bullied and picked on. And he had to be moved to a school in Cumberland where he could graduate and where his mom would know that he was safe and he wouldn't be bullied. But, he's the one that invited me to Trinity United Methodist Church that first time. He's the one that welcomed me to Trinity United Methodist Church. I am where I am today because of him. Because he didn't look at my reputation. He didn't look at my imperfections. He didn't look at any of those things that church people look at to figure out if you're worthy to invite. He just invited me to church. And because of that invitation, I found Jesus. And you know, God sent people like that in my life different times. In Garrett County, Maryland, my first Sunday at McHenry United Methodist Church, I was terrified. And I'm always terrified and nervous and afraid when I enter a new appointment. But you know what? That morning when I was standing in front of that church before the service even began, that back door opened up. Well, actually, it's the front door of that church opened up. And I saw this family come in. And I saw this young man. And I knew that he was sent from God the first moment I saw him. And he just made his way to me. He didn't know who I was. He didn't know me. I never met him before. But he came to me. And he just shook his hand, or he held his hand out at first, and he shook my hand. And he told me his name. And then he gave me a hug. And he said, I love you, buddy. I love you, buddy. You see, not everybody believes what you believe. Not everybody behaves the way we behave. Not everybody looks the way we look. But you know, God told Jeremiah that before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And there's a purpose for all of us. I don't care if a person is mentally handicapped. I don't care if a person is different than everybody else in their community. You know, in the book of Genesis, it said that God created them, male and female, in God's image. So you look at the world today, you look around, appreciate the people that's in your path. Appreciate the people that's in your life. And look for God in everyone. This is Pastor Bill from St. Luke's United Methodist Church, Harrisville, West Virginia, Ritchie County, West Virginia. Wherever you are, I hope you're happy. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're safe. Have a great day, everyone, and God bless.